Hey! What's up, everyone? This is AllDestroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. Last time was the same as the time before that, and the time before that, and the time before that. We're continuing to develop our bonds and confidants as the deadline loomed ever closer for Okumura. However, today will be a little bit different. Finally, we're getting into plot-related stuff. In this episode, our deadline is tomorrow, but with Okumura's treasure in hand, we don't have anything to worry about. So what exactly are we going to be doing this evening to pass the time? Well, we've certainly got a few options that are available to us. However, I think for today, we're just gonna head back into Leblanc and talk to Sojiro. Looks like Sojiro's still thinking about what to do with Futaba's uncle. I mean, it's not really our business, but... And this is important because in order to progress Sojiro's confidant even further, we need to have max kindness. So yeah, kind of important that we got kindness maxed out a little while ago. And also interesting that there's another flag for Sojiro's confidant. At least it's not as bad as Mishima's. So this evening, we're gonna be spending our time with him.
All right then. Jeez.
you're right about that. Alright then. Yeah, sure. You got it, boss. I mean, I get what boss is trying to say, but that just came out the wrong way. Well, Futaba can't leave any other way, so let's head upstairs. Hey. Are you alright, Futaba? It didn't matter how you responded to that one, or the next one. Oh. You should tell him that. Let him know how you feel. It'll do you both a world of good. Aw, thanks, Futaba. Stand up.
Thanks.
You're welcome, boss. Aw. These two are really starting to become like an actual family. But it's weird considering the family dynamic is the fact that none of us are related to one another. Sojiro, Futaba, and the protagonist.
Alright.
Kind of interesting, but hey. Just because you're not related by blood, doesn't mean you're not family.
I'm going home.
You got it, boss. This is a really weird point to just get more kindness. Because you need to be max kindness to do this. So, yeah, not quite sure why the game thought to give you that.
Alright.
But okay.
Okay.
Seems like it. Hey, is something on your mind, Makoto? still sleeping. Well, that's not our concern.
I just remembered.
Yes?
You.
Well, I'd have to say that A looks like a key.
This is it.
Yes.
I mean,
Nice.
I suppose it
going.
makes sense considering the sharp sounds compared to the more rounded sounds. Even though different words and different vowels may have different meanings across languages,
All right.
sounds are still sounds. You can still have a sharp sound and a round sound, so it makes sense. Well, she's not the first one to talk about him. Yep, 8 p.m. Wait, huh? Flower bed. Well, at least it'll give us something to do.
So you're the one who grew these, Senpai?
You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
All I did was add some, how do I put it, aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement. Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself. It will surely be a great bed no matter the arrangement.
I'm looking forward to it. Why don't we plant you, Mona? Weren't you a shut-in until just recently? You'd better photosynthesize while you're here. Well, let's get started.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
I must agree. It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough. How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it? Well then, how about a night party? At Destinyland.
Destinyland?
By Destinyland, do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams?
It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
The entire park?
You can do that?
You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst ourselves?
I did, but
Hold on, I'll go check.
She really thinks like a celebrity.
The heck's she gonna check?
Guys, it looks like it will work.
We're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants, but the entire park?
Even just for one night, the price is insane. Oh, that won't be a problem. We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal. We'd barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so why not take advantage of it?
wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous, though?
It's still officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
In that case, let's do this. We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost? For real?
Well, this is a nice change of pace. Instead of a fancy restaurant or just having dinner, we're going to Destinyland. Which is Disneyland, by the way. We're going to Disneyland!
That was delicious.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
There really is no one else here. We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams. Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
It's beautiful.
It's not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady Ann, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
Ah,
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Come on, children. Stop fighting.
What was that?
My, this is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing!
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it.
be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
That party will be for me!
Still, how do I put this? I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly? It's actually a bit frightening.
You worry too much.
I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Oh crap, I almost forgot.
Oh, perfect timing!
Father.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes, I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happen to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that, I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
Here it comes. Okumura is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
I...
Okumura-san?
Father? Why did he collapse? That didn't look right at all. Don't tell me.
Mona-chan, what's going on? No, that's impossible.
What the hell just happened?
I want to know that myself. We made sure we just took the treasure, too. I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it?
It can't be.
It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right?
That's how it should work.
He was definitely alive when we left.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Futaba?
What's wrong?
This is the same. I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
Haru!
This ain't our fault, right?
I'd like to think so.
Some welcoming party, huh?
I'll get in contact with Haru later. But for today, I think we should all return home.
It's been a while. What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis. But perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer. And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal. We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes. By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was only a small error pop-up. But I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sai-san.
I apologize. But then, who stole my data? I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
Oh.
Ah.
He says it should have been okay. And it should have been. We followed exactly how we did the other times. So why? I don't know. I sincerely doubt that. Anyone who suffered a mental shutdown dies. You've seen that all over the news. No one ever recovers from that sort of thing. Only thing that may be slightly different are the psychotic breakdowns. But when a mental shutdown occurs, it always results in death. But that just begs the question, why did he die? He left when we beat his shadow. So then what the hell happened? Well, regardless on how it happened, right now our priority is to remain calm. We need to make sure we don't draw attention onto ourselves, now more than ever. We need to find out how this happened, but we can't let our guard down. Now more so than ever. If we make any rash moves, then we'll just be targets. I mean, the police have already been on our case before. So, this just gives them even more of a reason to go after us. Well, we'll just have to wait it out. And do whatever we can to help Haru. But that'll do it for us here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5. Just have to deal with the fallout of this. We need to find out how this happened. This can't be our fault. It makes no sense that just simply defeating a shadow causes death. If it didn't happen any of the other times, why would it happen now? We need to get to the bottom of this. So that's all we can do. We need to investigate while keeping a low profile. Honestly, a low profile is our highest priority right now. We cannot draw attention to ourselves. But we also need to figure out how this happened. For Haru's sake more than anything. Well, we have school in the morning. Let's maybe try to get a good night's sleep. Until next time, everyone. Take care.